It's officially October, aka the best month out of the entire year. And I'm not just saying that because October is my birthday month, but I genuinely love October. Even if it weren't my birthday month, it's Halloween, the fall spooky vibes. My cat's tail. I'm just here for it. I love everything about October. I'm actually going to switch things up for this month's book TBR. I'm going to release my control and give it all to AI. I actually got this idea from Sarah here on BookTube. She did a whole reading vlog where she allows Snapchat's AI to choose her reads for the week. I thought it would be fun to allow AI to choose my reads for the entire month. I actually have 10 books here from my physical TBR that I'm going to ask Snapchat's AI to choose books from this pile that I will read this month. I think that'd be really fun. Switch things up. Also, I'm wearing this t-shirt, Never Better. How cute. I'm obsessed. Never taking this off. Happy October. So I actually had to download Snapchat to film this video because I haven't had Snapchat since I was in college, and I'm probably going to delete it right after this video because I really don't care at all about Snapchat, but I thought this would be, again, a fun little video to film. So let's go to Mr. AI. So the first two options that I'm going to give Mr. AI is, should I read Legendary by Stephanie Garber, and this is the second book in the Caraval series, or should I read Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard, which is the second book in the Red Queen series. Both of these are actually YA fantasy, so I'm kind of curious to see which one the AI will choose for me to read this month. So I'm going to screen record really quick. Hello, please choose my next read for me. Shall I read Legendary? Wow, I can't type. By Stephanie Garber, or Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. Oh my god, can I type? Let's see. If you're in the mood for a thrilling and enchanting read, I recommend Legendary. It's a captivating sequel that will keep you hooked from start to finish. Okay, I'm loving that because I actually wanted to read this book this month. I have DNF'd The Glass Sword a million times, you guys. I just haven't been able to get into it, so I'm low-key glad that the AI chose Legendary. So we have our first book of the month. Like I said, this is the second book in the Caraval series, and I think it takes place right after the first book ends. It's a cute little magical YA fantasy novel. I really enjoyed the first book in the Caraval series. I thought it was very magical. I loved the writing. I loved all the characters. So I'm very excited to dive into Legendary. This one's actually a lot thicker than the first book, so I'm curious to see how it's going to play out. Let's go to the next choice. Shall I read Still Life by Louise Penny, or which one should I pair with this? Let's pair Lost by James Patterson. This is actually a library book. I need to read this because I need to return it, but let's see what AI chooses for me. Oh, so he actually chose Lost. If you're looking for a gripping and suspenseful read, I recommend Lost by James Patterson. It's a thrilling page turner that will keep you on the edge of your seat. So we have our second book of the month. Oh my goodness, this is kind of fun. Just releasing control and letting someone else choose my reads for the month. I'm kind of enjoying this. So this one is basically about the city of Miami is Detective Tom Moon's backyard. He always kept it local, attending the University of Miami on a football scholarship and as a Miami PD officer. Now, as the new leader of an FBI task force called Operation Guardian, he is combating international crime. Moon's investigative team discovers that the opportunistic blood brothers, Russian nationals Roman and Emil, have evaded authorities while building a vast, powerful, and deadly crime syndicate throughout Europe and Miami. Moon played offense for UM, but he's on the other side of the field this time, and as the Rostovs zero in on a target dear to Tom, they're not playing by anyone's rules. I'm actually not mad that AI chose this book for me because, like I said, it is a library book, so I do need to read it. It actually sounds like it's going to be a really good book. I read a lot of James Patterson books when I was in high school, so it's going to be fun to dive back into his writing all these years later. I need two more books to choose. Let's do this one, House of Salt, and I cannot pronounce this word for the life of me, so here's the book before anyone comes from me in the comments. So let's choose Imagine Me and this one. Let's see which one AI decides for me. If you're in the mood for a captivating, imaginative read, isn't that what he said? Oh no, he didn't. Okay. I thought he said the same thing. Okay, if you're in the mood for a captivating and imaginative read, I recommend Imagine Me. It is the final book in the Shatter Me series and will take you on an emotional and thrilling journey. Emotional? If Warner dies, I'm going to be so freaking upset with AI for making me read this book. But you know what? It's the final book in the Shatter Me series, like AI just said. So I'm actually not mad at this choice. I've been meaning to finish the Shatter Me series for months now. And if you're unfamiliar with the Shatter Me series, it basically follows a main character named Juliet. She has a special gift where if she touches anyone, they die. And she's very powerful. This new government actually wants to use her to keep everyone in line. And the new government is called the Reestablishment. Of course, Juliet wants no part of being used as a weapon. So the whole series is her basically fighting against the Reestablishment and taking back control of the world. It's a really fun little dystopian series. I've enjoyed it so much. I'm kind of sad that this is the final book, and I'm kind of sad to finish out the series, but you know what? I can't delay this moment any longer. I just need to move on. Let's continue, shall we? Let's do Finale by Stephanie Garber, which this is the third book in the Caraval series, and let's do One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. I actually don't want to read this book right now because it's a summer book and we're not in the fall, but this is another library book that I need to return. So if I don't read it this month, I'll probably return it unread. And if AI chooses this book, I'm actually going to be really happy. So let's see what we have here. Don't let me down, AI. Shall I read Finale or One Italian Summer? Okay, my light wasn't even on. I hope this video isn't bad quality. If you're looking for a mesmerizing and enchanting read, I recommend Finale. Yes, it's a thrilling conclusion to the Caraval series and will transport you to a world of magic and mystery. Yes, I am so glad AI went with this book. I cannot wait to read this. I am so excited to finish off the Caraval series this month. I feel like this is the perfect month to finish this series, and I'm very happy. Thank you, AI. So the last two choices that I'm going to give Mr. AI are the rom-com agenda and When Life Gives You Lululemons. Both of these books are actually library books as well, so we'll see which one he chooses for me. Shall I read the rom-com agenda or When Life Gives You Lululemons? If you're in the mood for a fun and lighthearted romantic comedy, I recommend the rom-com agenda. It is a delightful read that will bring a smile to your face. I love how he gives you a recommendation and then tells you why. He makes me excited to read the books that he picked out for me. Isn't that weird? Like, what world are we living in right now? The rom-com agenda is the fifth book that I'm going to be reading this month. So let me thank him. Thank you. I will let you know my thoughts. See what he says. You're welcome. I can't wait to hear what you think about the rom-com. Enjoy your reading. So cute. I love that. Okay, it goes, Leah Keegan is used to being alone, especially after taking care of her sick foster mother for the past year, but now there's nothing keeping her in the sweet town of Willow Cove. It's time to move on again. Eli thought he and Victoria were meant to be together until she decided to jet off to Rome for a year. Eli is determined to win her back, but how? Changing Eli's physical appearance is easy, but to turn Eli into the sophisticated, ideal man, girl pals force him to watch classic rom-coms and take notes. Inadvertently drawn into the makeover scheme, Leah ends up being Eli's guide through the wild world of meet cutes and grand gestures, even though she believes Eli doesn't need to change a thing about himself, even though she just might be falling for Eli and Eli for her. That sounds like a fun read. I actually forgot I had this book. I don't like how tiny words are, but that's okay. We'll make it work. First up, we have the Caraval series. So I'll be reading Legendary and Finale. I'm so excited about these. These are some thick boys, but we're going to get, oh, I almost damaged my cover. We're going to get through these. Very excited. Then we have Lost by James Patterson, a fun little mystery thriller. Then we have Imagine Me, which I'm going to finally finish out the Shatter Me series. And then of course we have the rom-com agenda. I'm really happy with the books that AI picked out for me, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts on these books. Let me know if you guys want a part 2 of this video. I can do like a reading vlog of my thoughts on these books. I'll probably end up doing a reading vlog anyways because that's what I do. And then I guess I'll get to these other 5 books in November, or maybe I'll have time to read them this month. I don't know. I haven't been doing a lot of reading, and with the holiday season coming up, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any reading at all. I honestly have no idea. I feel like 5 books for my October TBR is the perfect amount, and I'm really excited about all these books. Can't wait to read them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was actually a lot more fun than I thought. I really enjoyed releasing control and letting go and letting AI choose the books that I read. I think this video is so fun, and if you are a booktuber, I definitely recommend filming this type of video because, again, it's very fun. I don't know. I feel like I had a smile the entire time filming this video. But yeah, that is pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know in the comments below what books you're going to be reading in October, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.